I'm Lucy with Ross Monster, and today I want to show you around the latest Sprinter 144 to roll out of our shop. This is a custom build, so I'm really excited to show you some of the features that make this rig unique when compared to all of our model units. Let's check it out. Between the smaller wheelbase of this rig and some really cool exterior upgrades, this vehicle is going to be very well equipped to go off-road and off-grid. So starting from the ground up, we have upgraded wheels and tires. We're going to have a method wheel with a KO3 tire. We have upgraded suspension, so that's going to lift up this vehicle a little bit. We have the Sprinter 2500 4x4 rip kit on this rig. We have our aluminous running boards down the side of the vehicle. Not only is that going to protect the vehicle, but because that rip kit is going to lift the vehicle up a little bit, it helps us get into the vehicle with a little bit more ease. And then all the way up top, we have an aluminous roof rack. Let's check out the rear. Rounding out the exterior of this vehicle, we have some mud flaps on our rear tires. We also have the aluminous legacy ladder that's going to get you up to that roof rack. So that's going to be a really fun place to hang out and take in the scenery. And then lastly, we have FlareSpace on both sides. So FlareSpace is going to take the width of this vehicle a little bit wider so that when we have our Murphy bed inside in the bed mode, you're going to have a little bit more space to stretch out. Let's check out the back and then we'll head inside. So in the rear of the vehicle here, we have our outdoor shower. So you can pop this open, put a hose in, and then take a really nice hot water shower at whatever campsite you end up at. This shower is going to be serviced by our AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system, which is going to be housed in this cabinet here. So that's going to make sure that you can have a hot water shower regardless of how cold it is outside. As we move over to the driver's side, we have storage for our power systems. So we are going to have 800 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate battery bank, a 3000 watt inverter, and then we have 200 watts of solar up on that roof rack. We're also going to have an auxiliary alternator, so that means that anytime that this vehicle is cranked, we're going to be charging those house batteries, which can give you the sense that you have a bit more of a unlimited power supply for this vehicle. Lastly, we have access to all of our fuses here, so you can just pop that open, change things as needed. We really try here at Ross Monster to make sure that all of our systems are very easily accessed so that they can be taken care of by the end user, not just by our service team. So everything should be a quick fix no matter where you are in the world. Welcome inside. Before I go into the specific components of this vehicle, I'll talk about the overall layout as well as the design highlights. So you'll notice that this layout is going to be very similar to our Sky model van, just condensed because it's on the 144 wheelbase. So some of the differences that I'll call out, our Sky van is going to have that much longer countertop because, again, it's on the 170 wheelbase. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. Our Sky van's going to have an indoor shower. This one only has our outdoor back shower. And then lastly, our Sky van has a pivoting bench seat up front. This one's just going to have the bench seat that faces the door and can also fold out into a little bit of a day bed there. A few other things, we have our galley that's going to be predominantly on the passenger side in this vehicle, and then as we move rearward, this is going to basically just be a storage area as well as storage for our bed. So similar to the Sky, we have the Murphy bed, which just really allows you to make the most out of the footprint of this van, which is especially important when you're in a 144. So when it comes to design, we have bamboo grain match slab door cabinetry. We have paper stone slate countertops. Paper stone is a favorite of mine because you can take hot things and put it directly on it and not worry about leaving a ring or anything. We have a really unique backsplash situation here. Usually we just have the backsplash on the walls of the van. This time we've inset it into the FlareSpace as well. So that's going to be a standout feature of this van specifically. And then lastly, our floors are going to be sterling oak. So we're going to start this tour in the front and then we'll work our way back. So this van was designed for an adventurous couple, but you'll notice that when it comes to sleeping, sitting arrangements, it's really going to be optimized for 2 people. So starting out, we have our captain's chairs up front. Both of these are going to be on swivels so that we can face the back of the vehicle and kind of create a nice sitting area in the dinette area here. We have our lagoon mount table. This is going to be bamboo to match all of our cabinetry, and it's going to be affixed to our bench seat there, which is upholstered in Duramax, which is going to be a really nice rugged fabric, so you don't have to worry about, scratching it with gear or getting it too dirty when you're out adventuring. That bench seat is going to flip over and it can turn into a day bed, and it's also going to be storage for our portable toilet there. So if you need to, you can use that in the vehicle if it's a storm, whatever, but predominantly this couple is going to be planning on taking that out of the vehicle, finding a nice spot, using it there, but keeping it stored underneath the bench seat. And then the other side of this bench seat is going to be a nice big storage area as well for some of those larger gear items. As we move rearward, we have our galley predominantly on the passenger side of the vehicle here. So as I mentioned, we're going to have those paper stone slate countertops. We're going to have a 20-inch flip-up countertop extension here. So it gets you a little bit closer to the countertop length of the Skyvan, but still not quite. We have our 15 by 20 Ruvati workstation sink. Moving rearward from there, we have a 2-burner Impava induction cooktop. That's going to be over top of our fridge, which is a Cruise 130 door style, and it's going to have a small freezer up top. Underneath our sink, we have a 7-gallon gray water tank that's going to be removable. And then this vehicle is also going to have a 32-gallon freshwater tank. So that's going to service our faucet and our outdoor shower and make sure that we have hot water at both of those because of our AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system. Closing out our galley, as we come over to the driver's side, we have a 700-watt microwave. So that's going to really expand what you can cook out on the road. So when you want an easier dinner, just pop out that microwave and use that. When you want to make something a little bit more in-depth, we can use our induction cooktop. Let's head to the back and check out our bed and some more storage areas. As we move all the way to the rear of the van, you'll notice that we actually set our aisle back a little bit further. That's going to be really nice just to get a little bit more room if you're in here with another person, just to maneuver around each other. The back of this van is really all about storage. So starting on the passenger side, we just have a few additional storage cubbies down there, as well as all of our uppers, which are going to be on our V-latches, so you don't have to worry about things rolling around while you're in transit. Over on the driver's side, we have a shelving unit here. All of these shelves are adjustable, so as they figure out what they want to take out on the road, they can adjust accordingly. We have a massive closet here. You could take all of these out and use this for skis or taller items, or you can utilize the shelves like it's set up right now. We have our Murphy bed here, so this is where we're going to be pretty similar to the Skyvan. This can come down. We're going to have reading lights at the head of the bed for both people, and because of that FlareSpace that we talked about earlier, it's going to be nice and wide. You don't have to feel as cramped in this smaller wheelbase vehicle. Lastly, in this area, I'll talk about ventilation. So we're going to have these half slide windows on either side. You can see this one when the bed is in the down position. In the front of the vehicle, we're going to have Sierra Lawrence T-Ven windows. Those will have some slides at the bottom, as well as awnings at the top, so you can get a nice cross breeze in the vehicle. We have our Max Air fan over top of our galley area. So that's really nice because it can pull air out of the vehicle or in, depending on what you're doing in the moment. And then lastly, we have our Nomadic 12-volt AC unit here, so that this rig can truly be four-season capable. So whether you're going somewhere crazy hot, you have your AC. If you're going somewhere crazy cold and want to go skiing, you have that AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system. Closing out this vehicle, we have our systems. So right here we have our control panel for everything. We have the thermostat for the AquaHot. This is where we're going to control all of our lighting. We have above cabinet lights in this vehicle, under cabinet lights, and our dimmable LED dome lights. And then this is just where you're going to control everything else. This is also something that the Ross Monster team can talk you through any issues that you run into while you're out on the road. This is where all of your error codes will come up, and we can help you service those to get you back on the road and back on your fun adventure as quickly as possible. So we hope you enjoyed this tour. This is the first tour shot at our new shop. Hopefully you enjoyed some sneak peeks of it. We'll show you more as we get more moved in here and shoot more vehicles. As always, reach out in the comments with any questions you have about this vehicle or any of our model vehicles. We love to answer your questions. We love to chat all thing adventure. Again, I'm Lucy with Ross Munster, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.